Okay, so by now you got a good understanding of digitalization. You understand how the decision making process for using the phone or model comes to existence. Based on that, you then go about implementing and continuously improving yourself repeatedly by repeating those cycles, by again putting certain design thinking principles. Now we will work towards how do we strategize that, right? That means what is it that we do to for your future goals, right? By tweaking and understanding your current scenario, because you have gone through your the technology node cycles, so where you now are very clear about where you are, where you want to be, how you want to be, so that you start working in that direction using your different models of operation. Okay, with the right mindset again. The whole fact that technology is imbibed into every system and every company in the world in the future, right? So that. Now, with that said, I again want to draw your attention on what we discussed earlier. That is, at an individual level, you go through a digitization, you get digitally enhanced, you start using platform for going about, enhancing your capability of creating those digital assets. And then in the process of doing that, then you work with your external and internal stakeholders to create your own ecosystem. All right. Now, these topics, right, would have given a little bit of changes in your mindset towards the assets that you would have chosen and made a business plan for in the Rise 1. Okay? If not, you're good. But if there is a change and there is a thinking which has changed, which, it should have had happened. Okay, it happens. 95% of the time it does. What you need to do now, right? Now you have to break down your goals into four specific elements, right? In your every quarterly plan, that is the 90-day plans. The number of digital assets that you anticipate now. Now, the reason I mentioned this to you, and we'll go deeper to any research and how you can find more digital assets for yourself. But since your horizons would have broadened now, I'm assuming it would have, you will now start thinking that you will move so fast in the next 90 days and then the 180 days that there will be a need to create these things much beforehand. So while you're doing that run of 180 days, you need to start working on your assets now. Got it? Okay. So from that point of view, when you make that, what is the revenue goal? What is the current gap? And then the monthly and quarterly roadmap for doing that. Okay. So there's a whole clear worked out plan. And incidentally, this is how the corporate or institutionalized format think to get to that point, right? And this becomes a self-pressing system because you have to pressurize yourself to do this. There's nobody out there to go on pushing you. Of course, people like us will have our race circles, etc., to do the reward recognitions, give you motivation, and do a lot of other things that we do, right? In terms of key meetups and various other activities that are going to continue. But at the individual level, you need to push yourselves very hard. Use the perseverance cycles, use the goal kit to do these things, right? But with these broadened horizons, you need to start working on your Q2, your Q3, and your Q4 goals from your Q and from starting of your Q2 activities, because in 90 days you would have done the horizontal 8 if you remember, right? And then you're moving into the next phase. Again, depending on the category that you allocate yourself and so on and so forth, there is a roadmap to that. So the intention that people like me would definitely have is the faster you move into your pro areas if you're a novice, or a pro to a master area if you're a pro already, right? These elements will enhance that journey so fast that then you will start have a clear goal that you're working towards, right? And then you will be so occupied working towards that, you will not have the time for naysayers, the negativity that surrounds you. And then if you have your routines made out with your perseverance cycles, looking at your goal kit every day of your life, you have a clear mission, and then you have your goal set up, right? So mission gives you the strategy, your goals give you the tactical approach, your digital kit gives you the improvement, that is how you know your frequencies, your vibrations, etc., to give you the motivation to work towards these things, right? And your perseverance cycles will keep on forcing you every time when you hear an essay. Okay, so that is the larger intention behind this. And based on this, now you would need to tweak your business plan once again. Okay, take some time out, do this. This becomes your fundamentals with your business plan, which now follows suit in your next one to start making a digital asset. Okay, I'll see you there.